their 32. It's Jacobs up the middle with a nice gain for a first down. Carr over the middle, and he finds Foster Moreau for a first down grab.
I'm going.
Carr gives to Jacobs, has a nice hold. Jacobs makes a move. Another first down gain, and the Raiders have a terrific. Carr rolling to his right. Still, and he keeps it, and he gets a first down. Well, hold on a second. He's right around that first down marker. Carr dumps it off to Abdullah, trying to make a move, and he does. Amir Abdullah on 3rd and 16 with another Raiders first down on this opening drive. He throws it to his right for Renfro, who grabs it, makes a move, and scores! Touchdown, Vegas!
Perfect throw.
Wow! Here's Jalen Warren to his right on 3rd and 4. Quick throw, and it's grabbed by Deontay Johnson for a first down.
Incredible.
All right. Move the chains there. Survey. Flips this one out to his tight end, Zach Gentry, but not nearly enough. From their own 18. Carr throws one. There's Darren Waller's first grab of the night. First target, first grab. And it is good enough for a first down. Carr over the middle, and it's tipped. And it's knocked away by Cameron Hayward. Both of these teams needed to lose today, so that's a result that both teams like. Najee Harris is through the line. And a nice first down run for number 22. Pickett certainly. Oh! Almost an interception. Instead, it's a big gain by Deontay Johnson. That looked like a pick six written all over it. But instead, it's a big gain of 16 to make the playoffs and, of course, avoid the first losing season of his stellar coaching career. Pickett from the middle of the field, wide open receiver. He hits Johnson right in the numbers, and Deontay Johnson with a nice first half right here. Warren on the pitch. Make it. Not. Nice stop right there by Tyler Hall. And he missed it left. Carr just gets it off. Steps up. He's going to run it. Not nearly enough. Now is TJ Watt. Since 1933, and the Immaculate Reception won the game, and it was the first ever postseason touchdown in the history of the Steelers. Here's Pickett on his newest drive to Freiermuth. And Pickett and Freiermuth from the Pittsburgh 36. Pickett is going to throw for it. Nice grab. Pickett to Pickens for the first time tonight. Move the chains. Warren now slashes his way for a first down and more. Inside the Vegas 40, Tyler Hall on the stop. Pickett.
Push him.
First down. Now here we are at the 2-minute warning at the end of the first half. Pickett rolling to his right. Pickett flips this one out off of Freiermuth's hands, incomplete. He had his tight end wide open. Up for grabs for a second. Boswell. This one, he got 7-3.
It's the idea. Come out and get a couple quick completions and then feel like maybe you can push the ball down the field.
This is a handoff. It's Jacobs. Hops free after initial contact. Amir Abdullah now in on a 3rd and 10. Carr. Lots of time. He looks for Waller, who spins and makes the grab. Darren Waller down at the 22 with 24 seconds to go, and the Raiders fire off one of those 2 timeouts. 3rd and 10. Carr over the middle looking for Waller. Incomplete. 3 Steelers on the coverage. Usually happen. And this one is wobbly and it's a knuckler, but it's good. So the Raiders regain their 7-point lead. Pickett starts the second half with a pass attempt to Freiermuth, and it's a completed pass for a first down. Steve Weish gave back the penalty yardage and then some. Instead, it's 2nd and 20. Pickett finds Freiermuth again. And I don't really even need to say his name. I could just let the crowd tell you who caught it. 3rd and 5. Throwing again. He finds Pickens. Makes a grab. And some yak on top of it down at the 35. Nate Hobbs finally puts him down. Pickett throws left and he's picked. Picked off. Picked off by Perriman. Denzel Perriman with the first takeaway of the night. That's where the second half just started. Carr over the middle, off of Foster Moreau and picked off. Pittsburgh takes it right back. Arthur Millette. How about that? Pickett. Lots of time. Steps up. And he finds Deontay Johnson for the first down. Looked like he was going to run it himself, but instead he flips that one for a gain of 14. Najee. Max Crosby twirls him, but Najee still has his feet. And gets a nice gain on first down. Pickett finds Najee. Tries to make a move. And Tyler Hall leading a barrage of Raider tacklers.
Turn that turnover into points.
Boswell from 52. Wide left. His second missed field goal of the night.
It was so close.
The immediate controversy wasn't whether Harris plucked it before it hit the ground. It was who the ball hit first.
Yes.
3rd and 2. Carr rolling to his right, buying time across the middle. There's Renfro. Carr, quick pass. Renfro off his hands and it's intercepted again. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers get Carr one more time. You don't get a lot of tie breaks with that sort of conference record. Pickett batted back. Incomplete. Cleveland Farrell has just been a demon since coming in this game. Crowd is getting louder. Carr to Renfro. That one's on target for a first down.
Great route by Renfro. What patience.
It's in a minute now in this 3rd quarter. Terrible towels waving everywhere. Carr. He's sacked. Alex Highsmith. 2nd and 9. Pickett flips it to Harris. Oh, he leapfrogs. And he gets down inside the 40.
Very few people do it better than him.
12 minutes to go. 3rd and 5. Pickett. Lots of time. Running to his left, and he flips this one out to Warren. First down. Pittsburgh. 2 games in front of these 6 and 8 teams. Pickett to Pickens. On 3rd down, not nearly enough. Luke Masterson stops him right there. From 40, Boswell. That one's right through. All right, so it's 10-6. They lose that, Carolina would take first place with 2 weeks to go. Here's Carr. Throws it quickly to his right. That's the first reception of the night from Mac Hollins. 8 minutes now. Carr spins out of trouble and then cannot get out of the hands of Cameron Hayward. What a night for him. Pickett trying to find somebody or something. That's Freiermuth open. Pat Freiermuth to the 47. And their season on the line. Pickett to his right for Freiermuth. Great play.
Big play.
Ruled incomplete by one official, and the one coming from behind says yes.
We're going to debate it.
And they both now say yes. Pittsburgh down 10-6. The rookie Pickett over the middle to Najee Harris. Makes a move, does get a first down, and more. Najee Harris inside the 25.
On the ball.
Pickett. Quick throw to Freiermuth.
His 7th catch of the night.
Push him again.
Pickett, did he get it? It looks like he's being spotted for the first down.
He's got it.
From the Raiders 14. Pickett over the middle. Touchdown! George Pickens with 46 seconds to go. Terrible towels waving everywhere from the 29. 36 seconds to go. Vegas has all their timeouts. Carr steps up over the middle. He's got Renfro, but he overshoots it, and it's intercepted by Sutton.
Oh boy.
Number 20, Cameron Sutton with the big pick. Oh, and that's Gentry. Gentry. He's running free. Pardon me. My bad. That's Connor Hayward.
Wow.
That's Cameron's brother.
What a great call.
So Cameron brings the flag with number 32 out to start the night. And Connor Hayward's the one who runs it around the end to end it.
Wow, what a finish.